offense in the league, but also has the #1 defense in the league. So we'll see which one prevails tonight as Chelsea Gray controls. The Lynx or the Aces have the opening possession. Jackie Young over to Wilson. As it knocked out of bounds, the Aces will keep it. Early, heavy pressure from the Lynx defense. Cheryl Reeve has said it, not just this season, but last season it became the Lynx identity, leaning on their defense.
Every team Cheryl Reeve has to be about defense, and it always is.
Young in the lane, no good. Collier there with the rebound. Williams pushing it ahead. Courtney Williams takes a bump, takes the shot, and hits for 2.
One of the ways Courtney Williams has been really dominant this season is being able to snake her way to get inside the paint and then orchestrate the offense.
And Williams has just been fantastic this season, especially in the month of July. Last year, after the All-Star break, she really surged, kind of giving those legs a break. Well, this year she was an All-Star, so her break was in Indianapolis.
Yeah, you have to love these and her ability to take the three-point shot. We know she loves the mid-range.
A foul on that last possession committed by Bridget Carlton of the Lynx. Chelsea Gray looking for an opening. Free throw line jump shot is good for Gray.
Good news right there for Vegas, getting Chelsea Gray involved earlier in the season. I mean, in the start of the game, that's one thing Becky Hammond has talked about, is trying to get her involved in passing the ball to her teammates and get her scoring rolling.
Collier tried to turn to her right and was stripped. It's a turnover from the Lynx. Gray, skip pass. Jewel Lloyd takes one dribble, moves in, misses the shot, tipped by Alana Smith. And here comes Williams, picking up the dribble. Collier puts it on the deck, takes the bump. Hit, took the contact from Nalissa Smith.
And A'ja Wilson doing what she does best, and that's blocking shots. There's no one who does it better in the WNBA. Lynx have a player who's second in that list.
It depends on the measure. If it's blocks per game, A'ja Wilson has a slight lead on Alana Smith. Actually, Ezzy Magbagor is in there as well. But if you go total blocks, it's Alana Smith. Yeah, she leads the league, but she's played a few more games than A'ja, who missed a couple with that concussion and wrist issue. Kayla McBride has to get off a tough shot off the mark, and here's Jackie Young trying to get past Carlton. Around the screen, Gray, no look pass. Young couldn't handle it. That was almost a classic Chelsea Gray assist. McBride off the rim and a board for Wilson.
Yeah, nice rebound snagged there by Wilson to get her team back rolling offensively.
Gray comes off the screen into the paint. A little jump shot rolls around and through for Chelsea Gray.
Really strong start here at Target Center for Chelsea Gray, looking to set her shot up. I love her aggressiveness and looking for her own shot.
Collier gets the three-pointer off while Kayla McBride went flying. A foul against the Aces, setting that screen on McBride, who ended up at the feet of Collier. A'ja Wilson gonna pick up this foul. This one also going against the Aces. This is against Jewel Lloyd.
Setting the tone early in this battle. And you know, when these two teams met up earlier in the season, we did not see A'ja Wilson, and Nalissa Smith was not on the team yet, so this is looking like a completely different battle.
And Nafisa Collier left the game early in the third quarter with a lower back issue. So totally different. How about the pass? Williams to Collier going to the free throw line. A little jump shot, or jump stop by Nafisa Collier. Let the defense come to her. And that's going to be the second foul against Jewel Lloyd.
What Minnesota does so well.
Collier hits the first free throw, 95% at the line this season, easily her career high. Her second highest free throw shooting season was in 2021 when she hit 86% of her free throws. This year she's at 95 and drains both of those. Tied up at 4 at Target Center. Not a big offensive spark right off the jump here. Both teams kind of settling in. Young, the lob pass. Wilson snags it out of the air. It's off the rim, but there's a foul.
You can see it. It is going to be a fierce battle down low, battling for the boards, getting space in the paint.
First foul on Alana Smith will send Asia Wilson to the free throw line, who leads the league in free throws made and free throws attempted. Fouls drawn. Wilson coming in 22.4 points per game, but only averaging 18.5 against Minnesota. That's her lowest against any opponent in the WNBA, and you've got to believe that has something to do with Minnesota's interior defense and specifically the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, and that's what we love so much, is watching that battle with those two great players.
McBride hits the three-pointer. Kayla McBride goes from the outside for the first time tonight.
You see Kayla McBride hunting her shot, looking for the opening, and boy, did she find it.
Wilson guarded by Collier. That's the matchup. McBride pokes it free. Young tracks it down before Courtney Williams could get to it. Lloyd sets up the three ball, leaves it short, gets her own rebound. Corner three, Lloyd off the back of the rim. Williams has this one.
That's a couple of good looks at the hoop for Lloyd, but can't get it to pay off for her team.
And boy, did Courtney Williams have the right idea there, trying to hit Alana Smith streaking down the court, and one of the Aces defenders just kicked it and sent the ball out of bounds, but that was about to be a spectacular assist from Courtney Williams. Smith, Carlton's alone, turns, shoots, hits. Bridget Carlton with no defender around her.
Yeah, Bridget Carlton can hurt you in so many ways, but if you leave her without a defender, she's definitely going to score on you.
Here's Gray. Crossover. Nice pass inside to find Wilson. Shoots too strong. And Collier has the board.
Chelsea Gray has had some really nice passes into her teammates who haven't been able to finish for her.
Collier looks at the three, drives instead, and there's a block from Asia Wilson.
Boy, Asia Wilson just so skilled in her ability to get to the basket and get to the ball. Watch how she plays straight up defense, goes straight up.
Job defensively against what was last year's best defender in the W. This Wilson and Collier matchup was just so special. Look at
This is our moment, this is our ground. Game on, like singing home. We fight together.
shot selection, not so much that she's worried about the volume.
And a third attempt by Alana Smith. All have been quality shots, but none will fall. Here's Young. Toe might have been on the line. Doesn't matter. It rims out. And now Kayla McBride. Good pass. Wow, McBride found Nafisa Collier. Minnesota leads the league in assists and is displaying that here in the first quarter.
You just see the communication by Minnesota just so clean. They know exactly where each other wants the ball.
Evans. Now Wilson. Carlton guarding her. Wilson plows in. Defensive rebound to Collier. Williams. Courtney will take it herself. That one rims off. Loose ball. Smith to Carlton. And BC finishes off the possession for Minnesota. The three-pointer by Bridget Carlton has given the Lynx the 4 nights with a back-to-back, and that's exactly what the Aces are going through. The difference is that Las Vegas is all on the road, and that travel adds an extra little element.
It certainly does, and I think that Vegas has really had a strong start here. They came out with a lot of energy. They're shooting the ball pretty well. They haven't showed any signs of fatigue as of yet.
Young with the drive ahead of the shot clock. Collier's going the other way quickly for Minnesota. Courtney Williams back to Collier, and now Williams will take the two. Mid-range on for Courtney Williams, a 7-0 Minnesota run.
Yeah, just great ease. Minnesota's playing easy basketball right now with confidence, sharing the ball.
Megan Gustafson off on the three-pointer, but nobody got a body on Asia Wilson.
I'll tell you.
And the Lynx are saying that hit the top of the backboard, and that should have been out of bounds. Look at the coaching staff for the Lynx. They're irate. Collier picks up the dribble. That was an offensive rebound and put back by Wilson, but it should have been an out-of-bounds call. Three-pointer by Williams. Courtney Williams has 9 points.
Yeah, she's just having an incredible start to this game right now. You know, Courtney Williams, as we all know, is a confidence player, and she's going to continue to shoot the ball when she sees it goes in. And boy, what a great start here at Target Center.
Jess Shepard tips it out of bounds. Let's look at this three-pointer again and where the ball lands.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that didn't even hit the rim. That's up on the, just giving up on the play because that's out of bounds.
And that's going to be reviewed. I would think that would be one that you could review, but you can't take that back.
That is not a reviewable play in the WNBA. And I'm sure that's what Cheryl Reeve is still talking about. You can only challenge a foul call against your own team, an out-of-bounds call, which it has to be called out of bounds.
Right.
You know, you can't challenge a live ball. A turnover, the Lynx with the steal. McBride picks it up. Here's Collier. Collier with Lloyd on her, the mismatch, and Fee gets the bucket.
The Lynx offense just rolling right now. That's from their disruptive defense. Hands in the passing lane allows them to get down court and get some easy offense.
That's right. And a goaltending call is the third and final challengeable call just to finish up that thought as Dana Evans drives and goes off the glass. That puts the end on, it was a 12-2 Minnesota run before that Evans bucket. And now a steal. Good hands by Kia Stokes. Forcing the turnover against Minnesota. Evans with Natisha Heidemann defending her. Rolls off the rim.
Shots like that Vegas just has struggled to make this season. A good, easy look at the basket just doesn't fall.
Carlton left open, and Bridget Carlton has her second three-pointer of the night.
Bridget Carlton has been asked to look for her shot more aggressively in the last few games. You can see she is doing it in this one, and boy, does her stroke look good tonight.
As she said, Cheryl Reeve has been in her ear. Assistant coach Eric Thibault has been in her ear. Former assistant coach Katie Smith has been texting her. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter. Lloyd in the paint with the jump shot. Had to get it off before the shot clock. Now Shepard is racing against the game clock. Behind the back. Rolls it up and it goes off the rim. That would have been a circus shot for Jessica Shepard. It's right now a 9-point Lynx lead to open the second quarter at Target Center.
And the Lynx have played some really good basketball here at Target Center. They have yet to lose here in the regular season.
Maria Kliundakova with an offensive rebound. The second attempt does not go in, and then a scrum for that loose ball ends up in a jump ball situation. And you're right, Leah, 13-0 for the Lynx here at home. They did lose the Commissioner's Cup championship to Indiana, but that game does not count in the standings. The stats don't count. So officially, the record at home for Minnesota is 13-0, 21-4 overall. Jump ball coming up between Jackie Young and Jessica Shepard. Shepard tips it back. Heidemann will control. Gets it to McBride. McBride lob pass to Shepard. Double team comes, looking for an outlet. Has it in Diamond Miller.
An incredible job of passing out of that double team.
Wilson at the free throw line. Kliundakova on her, now kicks it out. Gray, the 3-ball. Gets her own board, and now Young will try it. That one doesn't go either. McBride looking up ahead. McBride lob pass, Shepard all alone.
Big miscommunication there from the Las Vegas Aces. Just a defensive lapse.
A 13-point Lynx lead. Wilson, Kliundakova with the foul will give Asia Wilson a couple more free throws.
And Minnesota's just doing a tremendous job in this game of sharing the basketball. And look at Jessica Shepard, gets the double team and then dumps it down low. Diamond Miller comes into the game instantly and impacts it. On the other end, it's just moving the ball. Jessica Shepard, easy finish for her.
Shepard talked at practice yesterday about her confidence and how comfortable she feels in her skin, and that she knows where her value is on this team. And even Cheryl Reed before the game was saying, like, oh man, look at that knot on her forehead.
She got a big old goose egg on her head right now because she's battling in there.
Cheryl Reed was talking about that Shepard is not complaining that she could be a starter somewhere.
She certainly could.
Play more minutes somewhere. She's not focused on that at all. She's finding her role on a winning team, and she's happy with that. Kliundakova, look at the work by Wilson. Asia Wilson defensively gets the block.
Asia Wilson has just gone to work defensively, blocking shots. I mean, she is so physically strong, and she's just so demonstrative. Like, it's so difficult to figure out how to slow her down, but defensively, look at her physicality. Straight up and down, gets the block.
3 blocks already in this first half for Asia Wilson. And a whistle on the play here. Foul against Courtney Williams. That's the first against Williams. 3rd Minnesota team foul. Chelsea Gray, 9 points last night for Gray. She's had single-digit points her last few games. Wilson with the turnaround jump shot. 3 Lynx players there for the rebound, eventually corralled by Heidemann. Natisha Heidemann. And Williams, the stud buds backcourt for Minnesota. Courtney Williams up the screen, foul though before the shot. Foul against Lloyd, I think. Yep, it is, Jewel Lloyd, that is her 3rd.
Wow, that's going to be challenging for the Las Vegas Aces. Don't go deep into their bench, and they don't tend to play their bench that much, but with Jewel Lloyd with 3 fouls, they're going to have to look at that.
Yeah, Lloyd will sit out 0 for 4 so far in the first half. 3 fouls. Kliundakova handoff to Heidemann. Heidemann drives, now Shepard has it, it's poked away. Loose ball, jump ball. So the Aces defense kind of turning up the heat here.
Yeah, I was just going to say that they're starting to put a little bit more energy onto the defensive side of the ball, which hopefully will help their offense start flowing. They have had some good looks at the rim, but they're just not able to finish right now.
jump ball between Melissa Smith and Jessica Shepard. Eventually.
Everyone's pointing.
And Wilson runs it down. Gray brings it across. Chelsea Gray with a great first half, 7 points. Gets it back here. She's had single-digit scoring in 4 straight games. 9 points last night at Indiana. Young, three-pointer goes through. Jackie Young has hit a couple of those tonight.
She certainly has it. Boy, that could be the difference maker for this Aces team if Jackie Young can really cut loose on the three-point line.
And it cuts the lead to 8. Williams hangs and gets the roll. Courtney Williams active on the offensive end. She's in double figures with 11. Wilson crossover, kick out, touch pass to the corner. And that one doesn't fall for the rookie, Aaliyah Nye.
And that's where you see the Aces move the ball really nicely there, but they're just not finishing.
Wow. Wilson and Smith combine on the block.
Yeah, they are taking some pride in protecting the paint and protecting the rim down low, the Aces, and they are blocking shots and crowding the paint.
Yeah, officially, the stats have given that block to Melissa Smith. In the NFL, you can get a half of a quarterback sack.
That's
I feel
right.
like that was a half Asia Wilson block.
Putting that down as a half.
And in for the Aces. That was Nye. Shepard with the basketball. And Tisha Heidemann found herself alone for 3, too strong. Not a great look for the Lynx. The Aces bring it across. Trailing by 9, down by as many as 13 in this first half. Here's Wilson spinning, shooting, scoring. Asia Wilson just turned around and cut the deficit by 2. Have surged back.
They certainly haven't been behind their defense. Just a lot of energy this team has brought in here to Target Center.
Which is impressive considering they played last night at Indiana. Williams. Ooh, she found a rolling Smith who didn't quite have the handle. Collier dribbles in and misses the shot. Good ball movement, but no reward for the Lynx. Gray with the basketball. They work it around to Wilson, who hands it off to a cutting Jackie Young. Tap dancing along the baseline. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gray recognizes it, makes her move, takes the shot off the side. That one they call a shot clock violation. It did not hit the rim. But remember earlier that Megan Gustafson three-pointer that also hit off the backboard, and I think Cheryl Reeve is like, pointing that out right now.
Do you remember that one? Yes. Minnesota's defense right there just kind of showed you what they can do to lock you down on any possession. All 5 players engaged one-on-one.
Las Vegas shooting 41%, the Lynx 50%, but that number just went up thanks to Courtney Williams.
Courtney Williams' dad is dancing once again in the stands. He's loving it, Courtney's loving it, and the fans are loving it.
Well, the last game, he started the wave during one of the timeouts here at Target Center. Everybody knows where Courtney Williams' dad is by the end of a game, actually by halftime of a game. Shot off the mark by Smith. Rebound to Alana Smith, and that's Minnesota possession here. We'll see what the Lynx do. A spin move, Collier stops. She's fouled. Free throws coming up for Nafisa Collier, who is 3 of 4 at the line. She's the only Lynx player who has shot free throws so far in the first half. Asia Wilson is the only Aces player who shot free throws. Oh, no shot. That was a foul before the shot attempt by Nafisa Collier. Kayla McBride is over there arguing that it should be a shooting foul.
Pleading her case as well to the official.
Boy, I thought for sure that was 2 shots. Fee's still talking about it. Fee's got the left arm sleeve on today. We haven't seen that this season.
You're right, that is brand new.
Yeah, different look, maybe a little bit of a sore shoulder, just kind of working the kinks out. Carlton with 3 on the shot clock. Off the front of the rim. Oh, what a move! Jackie Young with a hard chop to get that ball free. And then Young steps through. She's fouled. That was a really physical play by Jackie Young. And Lynx fans are letting her hear about it.
Well, I'll tell you who takes hits all the time is Alana Smith. She's always in a battle down low, and she takes it right here as the
that's all ball.
Arm catches her, but she goes down once again.
Young at the free throw line, the first non-A'ja Wilson free throws for Las Vegas. Young is shooting a career high at the line, 91.5% this season.
Yeah, she just has a beautiful shot, just a versatile player, quick release. She's really dangerous late in games.
Carlton trying to get it into Collier. Comes back Minnesota's way. Smith, the drive. Ooh, Chelsea Gray does not like the foul call. Alana Smith looked like she might have been a little out of control on her drive to the basket. And I wonder if that's what Gray might be frustrated about, her first foul. And another non-shooting foul here. That was on the drive, but it is the 4th team foul for Las Vegas. So the next one, regardless if it's shooting or not, will put the Lynx at the line. Pocket pass from McBride. Collier, there it is. There's a shooting foul. A 1-and-1 opportunity, I should say, but off our foul charge to Dana Evans. So Collier, who has 7 points tonight and 6 rebounds already in this first half. Just for comparison, A'ja Wilson, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Collier hits the first free throw and the second. Had just enough on that. Fee-fence. I'm not seeing fee-fence.
No, that's a new one.
The MVP definitely has a nice ring to it. We'll see if she gets there this year. A lot of people's front runner. Although A'ja Wilson would love to have something to say about that, and so would Alyssa Thomas this season. Young, drive, kick, Gray the 3-ball. Rolls around and out. Collier has her 7th rebound.
Another good look at the basket for Gray. Pops in and out.
Courtney Williams found herself left alone. A 16-point first half for Courtney Williams.
Yeah, that's a shot she probably wouldn't have taken last year, the year before, but boy, she's feeling confident with that now.
Gray picks up the dribble, foul against Collier, hooking against A'ja Wilson is the call. Courtney Williams has hit 7 of 8 shots, including both of her 3-pointers, and Pops is proud.
From Minnesota.
The Lynx have been a really good shooting team, leading the league overall in field goal percentage, offensive rating, and defensive rating. Obviously net rating as well. When you have those two lined up, A'ja Wilson with the free throw. Las Vegas is number 9 in offensive rating and defensive rating. Williams just steps in at the 3. That's when you know you're feeling pretty good. Chelsea Gray with the basketball. Gray picks up the dribble. Alana Smith forces the turnover. A steal by Smith. Collier getting all the way to the lane, but can't get the ball to roll through. Jackie Young with a good hard foul to prevent an easy 2 for Collier. Second foul against Young.
And Nafisa Collier is always just so easy. You can't speed her up, so when she's in the midst of a breakaway, she's going to take the time to stop and see what the defense does. They put her on the free throw line.
Collier averages 5 free throw attempts per game. That was her 7th, and this will be her 8th. And we're only in the first half. Couple of rare misses, though, for Collier, who at one point this season had a 54 consecutive free throw streak going. 10.7 rebounds for Collier in this first half. Wilson turns. Three-point try for Nye, off the mark. The Aces 4 for 13 from 3. Minnesota's an even 50%, 5 of 10. As you highlighted coming out of that last time out.
And I suspect the Aces will keep hunting the shot. They know they can hit those shots. A lot of them, they've been open.
Oh, Smith with another steal. McBride with the 3 off of the turnover.
Ooh, that one has to hurt right there for the Aces. That's one of those shots that deflates you.
Alana Smith's pass was off the mark, so she turned it over and then stuck with it and forced the turnover. Kind of a make-good for Smith on that play. A 15-point lead for the Lynx. That is their biggest of the night. Young with a 2 that won't roll in. Field goal percentage for Las Vegas really slipping here in this second quarter. Down to 36%. Williams gives it up to Collier, who hits 3 more. Boy, it has been an explosion here at Target Center. Another 7-0 run for the Lynx.
You see your teammates hitting the three-point shot. You want to get in the mix as well, and that's exactly what Napheesa Collier does.
Here's Wilson, gets around Collier and around Williams. Look at A'ja Wilson move.
And there's always an answer when A'ja Wilson is on the court. Her ability to get downhill and score quickly is just incredible.
Final seconds of the first half. Williams looks for an opening. Gets it to Collier, turns around, off the rim. That would have been a nice finish to the first half. The Lynx end on a 12-3 run. They're shooting 51%. Las Vegas is shooting 30. She had 3 fouls, so she only played 8 minutes. But Lloyd went 0 for 4, the only Aces starter that did not score. Minnesota with the opening possession of the second half. McBride finds herself a little opening, misses the shot. Alyssa Smith with a defensive rebound. Smith had a double-double last night, 10 points, 10 boards. And Becky Hammond was really happy with the way Smith has fit in with this Aces team.
Yeah, I actually think she's a really good fit for this team and her ability to get inside. Oh, there's a block shot for Alana Smith.
Lloyd got it back, tried a second time, missed that one. Williams comes away with the basketball. Foul's going against Alyssa Smith, her second.
But Alyssa Smith just adds some physicality and some paint experience for this team, her ability to score inside.
And as Becky Hammond pointed out before the game, Alyssa Smith has had 1 practice with the Aces. It's shocking, but just the schedule and the All-Star break and on the travel. Williams off the bounce, 2 more. 8 of 10 from the field.
Nothing is stopping Courtney Williams. And there's Alyssa Smith with an answer right there. I mean, that is the player we've been talking about, how well she has fit into this team, her ability to score without being in practices. She's just playing ball right now.
Collier, the fadeaway, a signature move for Napheesa Collier, her first bucket of the second half.
Yeah, that's her sweet spot. That's where she loves to shoot the ball.
Oh, and feed. I don't even know if she realized she knocked that ball loose. Lloyd going for her first bucket of the night. Can't get it.
It's
an
a good-looking shot. You know, it's a good-looking shot by Lloyd. I don't know why those shots are not falling for her.
Smith trying to slice through the defense. And a foul coming against Las Vegas.
Some of the things that Napheesa Collier does on the court are just so fun to watch, but this is just beautiful. The fadeaway to get the space, the follow through, just a beautiful shot. That is how Napheesa Collier plays the game. Just so easy. It just lets the game come to her.
The foul on this play against Alyssa Smith. Jewel Lloyd is coming out of the game. Boy, Lloyd didn't even log 2 minutes here in this third quarter, and she's already out. That foul was not against her, so still the 3 fouls. But an interesting substitution for Becky Hammond. Offensive rebound. And wow. Alana Smith was trying to pass it to someone. Nobody was open, so she just took the shot. Now it's a 20-point lead.
A little frustration there. I'm not sure why, but Alana Smith looks a little exasperated.
She missed both free throws, and I'm sure she wasn't happy with that, but oh, and a steal off the inbounds pass, off the made shot. Las Vegas was there with the opportunity. It was Jackie Young just kind of laying in the weeds. And the Aces trying to get disruptive here as Young goes to the free throw line, where she's 2 of 2 tonight. Her second steal on that play. A productive possession for the Aces. McBride all alone on a three-point try.
Aces got lucky there because Kayla McBride found herself wide open. No one guarding her on the three-point line.
Smith drives. Offensive rebound, Wilson. Defensive rebound, Smith. And look at the speed of Courtney Williams surging up the court and hitting 2 more. Boy, is Courtney Williams in some kind of zone tonight.
She knew that was going in way before it even went in.
Young. Carlton way out on Jackie Young. 3 ball. Short for Kirsten Bell. Bell's first attempt of the night, first minute of the night. Wilson almost had the steal. Minnesota has a power play. And Collier drives the lane. She'll get 2 free throws.
So Courtney Williams in this game is just playing with a lot of confidence.
Heck, and then Collier's got 2 free throws on the actual play to shoot. And Hammond, with the frustration, picks up the tech. And Collier's got 2 more free throws. She's 7 of 9 at the line.
What is going on with her team?
Megan Gustafson now coming to the scorer's table, now going back to sit down. Minnesota with an even 20-point lead. And Collier hits all 3 free throws. 2 on the shot, 1 on the tech. Young, a fake, and a make.
Jackie Young just understands there that they need points, and she just needs to be aggressive, and she went in and took those points.
It was a smart play. And a drive from Carlton. She's fouled. That'll go against Bell. So Carlton at the free throw line for the first time. Actually, the Alana Smith free throws earlier this quarter were the only ones shot by anyone other than Napheesa Collier for the Lynx. And now here's Carlton, her first trip. An 8-point first half for Bridget Carlton, and now Gustafson gets the check-in. Smith coming out. Two for Carlton. That'll put her in double figures now with 10 points. Wilson. Collier defending. Carlton comes with the help. And a rebound to BC. Williams. Carlton steps into it on the wing. Moves it off the rim. Carlton has hit 2 3-pointers tonight. Not that one. And Bell fouled by Williams. Kirsten Bell snuck in right under the rim, got the hoop, and a chance for a free throw.
And maybe that's what they need to get them.
It looked so Chelsea Gray-ish.
Yes.
It had a little razzle-dazzle on it.
Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. But that's the type of thing that can get you back into a game, that style of play.
And those are the hoops that make it really tough. A backbreaker by Bridget Carlton to halt the momentum.
Bridget Carlton just having a big game in this one. From the start, she has found her shot.
Young picks up the dribble, but Jackie Young has looked really motivated in this quarter. You pointed out, Leah, her understanding that they just need points. She found a couple points. Now Gray off the dribble gets 2. So even with Las Vegas facing this big deficit, they're still playing hard, still hunting hoops and trying to stay in this game at Target Center. Nice pass, McBride to Collier. A great connection for the Lynx.
Two teammates who have played a lot of basketball together really know exactly where they want it on the court.
A timeout on the court. One kick was right there, Williams, and you put a move on her too. And that's what you have to do when you're one of the best in the league. You know, defenses are coming for you, multiple players are coming for you.
And it also makes you think and understand that when this Vegas team figures it out, they're going to be so dangerous. When does that kick in? But I think everyone just fearfully watching them each and every game, because when you have someone who plays with the caliber of play that A'ja Wilson does, you're going to always be dangerous.
Foul on that last stoppage by Bridget Carlton, her third offensive board. Gustafson, jump shot, Wilson. And as you said, Leah, any team with A'ja Wilson on it has got a chance. And that's why she can make jump shots, layups, three-pointers, blocking shots. A 15-point night so far for A'ja Wilson. Williams. Alana Smith fouled by Dana Evans. Second on Evans. It is a fifth team foul by the Aces, so Minnesota in the bonus here in the final 4:14 of this third quarter. Alana Smith 0 for 2 tonight. Gets her first free throw.
This is one of those games where it seems like Alana Smith hasn't, done that much because she's only scored 3 points. But when you look at everything that she's done for this team, it's 5 boards, 4 assists. She's all over the place defensively, and that is what Alana Smith does.
3 steals for Smith as well. Yeah, you're right. She often factors in so well, and it's not always with the points. Another foul here against Vegas. That one's against Young, and it's her 4th foul. And because Minnesota's in the bonus, more free throws here. BC misses the first. Kia Stokes checking in. And it's not for Young, though. It's for A'ja Wilson. So Jackie Young with 4 fouls will stay on the court.
A'ja Wilson has played 24 minutes, and now Becky Hammons understands she has to keep playing her a lot of minutes. They got a game on Sunday, so just how tired can she get? How many minutes can you play her each and every night?
And Jackie Young's the exact same. She's at 24 minutes tonight as well. Young turns the corner, finds a little paint, and gets 2 more. 14 for Young.
And she's just so savvy when she gets inside the paint.
McBride. Smith lobbing it in to Collier. Immediately a double team comes. McBride for 3. 4 at the free throw line. The WNBA thanks its changemaker partners, Ally, AT&T, CarMax, Deloitte, Google, and Nike for their unparalleled support and dedication toward uplifting the league and WNBA players. Short for Smith, and she tapped it free. 3-pointer, McBride, a deep one goes off the missed free throw. And Courtney Williams is getting this crowd fired up off the 3-pointer from Kayla McBride.
Incredible shot by Kayla McBride, who is really
season 5.
Well, we often forget that she can do an incredible job of attacking, getting downhill, and getting all the way to the basket. And so every once in a while she'll show us that in a game, and boy, was she effective.
Bell misses, Shepard saves it, and McBride controls. And she's got a beautiful floater game, and sometimes the 3-point game kind of splashes out everything because it's so prolific.
Look at this defense right now.
Oof. Collier bottled up, finds an outlet. Here's McBride, shot fake, and the drive.
There was nothing else that you could do but to give a hard foul right there.
Yep, Gustafson did the only thing she could do. McBride was charging in towards the hoop.
But you can see the Aces are definitely looking for a unit that's going to come out and give some really tough, aggressive defense, and that's what this group on the court is doing right now.
McBride at the free throw line where she's shooting 95% this season. That gives her a 10-point ball game. The last 4 games coming into this, Kayla McBride has had 17 points, 17 points, 18 points, 19 points. And in the previous 2 games, she was 6 and 5. So she even said she was really tired. That was the stretch where Minnesota played the same stretch that Las Vegas is going through right now. And she was flat out honest about it. Like, she was dog tired. She was having a hard time.
Yeah, you could see it in some of those games when they were on the road, just pushing through those games. I mean, just exhausted.
The Aces are trying to push through this one. Evans, the 3-ball, no. McBride rebound up ahead to Heidemann. Minnesota has scored on 8 of its last 9 possessions. Trying to keep it going here. It's McBride driving, kicking. Carlton, corner 3 off the rim. And follows her own shot. Carlton being aggressive, but then she lost it out of bounds.
And with this lead, Coach Reeve having the opportunity to play different lineups and get some of the bench players some good minutes. Diamond Miller, Natisha Heidemann, Maria Kliendkova. These are the players that you really want to get some time in here before you really make that run for the playoffs.
Shepard getting a little more run here tonight as well. It's a beautiful luxury to have when you can use it. Evans gonna get 2 free throws out of this drive. It's against Heidemann. First one for T. Credit Natisha Heidemann for even being on the court tonight, because she left Tuesday's game with some kind of an ankle tweak. I mean, we showed a replay, and her description of it this morning was something about like her foot got caught up, her toe got caught up, and then her heel hit the earth.
Oh, ouch.
Like that was the twist.
Yikes.
It looked painful. She did not return to the game. Then she practiced full yesterday.
Yeah.
I was
She doesn't seem to be limping at all. She's very impressive.
Miller loses control. A turnover by the Lynx, just their 6th of the game. Evans picks it up. Or excuse me, that's Young. And here's Gustafson with a 3-pointer that splashes through for Megan Gustafson. Heidemann with the basketball. Heidemann drives and hangs. It goes off the rim.
This is what Natisha Heidemann really has been known for this season, is just coming in off the bench, giving the team the spark that they need. And she does a nice job of that, mixing the playmaking with knowing when to attack the basket.
She's yet to score in this game tonight. And going to the free throw line for the first time. Then there's her first point. And Jewel Lloyd checking back in. She also has not scored and has only played 9 minutes for the Aces. 0 for 7 from the floor, 3 fouls for Lloyd. Heidemann gets both free throws. A 23-point Lynx lead. And look at Minnesota's taken 25 free throw attempts. Oh, what a move. Evans. Dana Evans, a little shake and bake on the baseline underneath the hoop.
That shows her quickness and speed to get inside.
Kliendkova handoff to Miller. Shepard runs into the double team. Outlet pass, Heidemann looks at it, lines it up. Can't get a bounce. Shepard tangled up. Foul against the Aces, Kia Stokes. Boy, Shepard just had her legs completely tangled. Couldn't get her feet moving. Tried to chase the ball.
It looked like she was moving in slow motion because she couldn't get loose as everyone looked to get the ball.
Let's watch Shepard trying to. I said Stokes, but it was actually a foul against Dana Evans. So Evans and Nye were kind of both in there. And either way, Jessica Shepard shoots 2, makes 1. Nye had the rebound. Evans with Heidemann closely on her. Foul against. Is really in the grinder of the schedule right now. Played last night at Indiana, took the 10-point loss. So this game tonight, it's a back-to-back, both games on the road. Sunday afternoon, they play at Dallas. That's a 3 o'clock game. And then the road trip finishes a couple days later in Los Angeles. Shepard is held by Gustafson. A lot of free throws here in this third quarter. So it's a 4-game road trip, including a back-to-back for Las Vegas.
And every team is going to hit a stretch like this, but when you see it, you know how difficult it is. This is what Vegas is doing right now.
Yep, the at Dallas is the next game on Sunday. And 2 home games in the entire month of July for Las Vegas. Now, you do have a week off for the All-Star break, so there are fewer games in general, but 2 home games is really something. Now, that does mean they'll have a long home stretch at some point.
Yes, and every team gets hit with it, but it's just, you understand the battle of how difficult it is. And just Shepard is battling down low. Ooh, Gustafson and her going back and forth.
Foul against Gustafson will be her 4th. Shepard is racking up the free throws. 3 of 4 already and heading back to the line.
Jessica Shepard has really figured out a way to impact this team every time she gets onto the court, and her offense has just so improved this season, but her willingness to do all the dirty work, including rebounding and getting in the mix.
A 57% free throw shooter this season, but pretty good tonight. So far, 4 of 5. She's made just the 1 basket, 1 of 2, and that free throw doesn't fall. Nye, left-handed gets the roll. Aaliyah Nye, a nice bucket out of the rookie.
Her willingness to attack the basket puts so much pressure on the defense.
Heidemann setting it up here in the final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Heidemann, Gustafson on her. A huge size mismatch. Heidemann, hey! A jump shot right through the net. A perfect switch for Natisha Heidemann to end the third quarter.
This team is really why Coach Reese went to get Courtney to bring her to the team, is because she needed someone who had that big energy that can change games.
She is the single funniest player I have ever been around.
Agreed.
A drive from Aaliyah Nye. She's fouled. A couple of free throws coming here. Let's check in with Allie.
You know, Marnie, it's one thing to have 20 wins going into the second half of the season, but just how much fun is this Lynx team having? I asked Coach Reeve, who told me, I think that's what I enjoy most when people comment on our team, is that everyone enjoys the winning, but what I think people really enjoy about this team is that our team actually enjoys each other. She said winning is fun, but when you're having fun while winning and you have such a good group, it's pretty special.
Well, there's no question. Winning makes a lot of people feel pretty good. And when you're 21-4, you're really feeling good. But she's right. Collier with a drive and a bucket. Yeah, that is one of the beautiful things about this Lynx team, is the camaraderie, and it's real.
It's a real chemistry that was built from last season and has just rolled over just perfectly into this season, but it's built on trust and their willingness to be unselfish.
A little confusion there on the inbound. The Lynx have it off of the turnover by Las Vegas, just the 6th turnover. Really interesting to see this blowout score, and it's not from turnovers. You know, Vegas has turned it over 6 times, Minnesota 7 times. Very low turnovers for both. The first turnover by the Aces in this second half. Oh, Williams to Fee! A gorgeous dime from Courtney Williams.
She puts so much pressure because she gets so deep into the paint, you have to guard her, and then she's able to find her teammates.
Here's Lloyd with the basketball, yet to score tonight. Lloyd, beautiful pass to Gustafson, and Megan Gustafson's going to the free throw line. How about this feed from Williams to Collier.
And this is the trust and the communication that we're talking about. Two players knowing exactly where to trust each other, how to trust each other.
Courtney Williams with 5 assists tonight and those 20 points. The foul on Minnesota was against Bridget Carlton. Carlton checks out. She's got 5 fouls tonight. So she'll sit out, and Gustafson makes 1 of 2 free throws, but an offensive rebound by Nye has given another possession here to the Aces. Lloyd's pass in the backcourt. No, Minnesota did not touch that basketball.
Yeah, it just looked like it because her leg kicked out. Kayla McBride's leg kicked out, but she's saying she didn't touch it.
And Cheryl Reeve is going to call a timeout right away to challenge this call. We'll check possession here when we come back to Target Center.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA.
Heading towards the benches. Reeve is not out of timeouts. She's not out of challenges. McBride misses on the three-pointer, but ultimately there was no timeout taken. We definitely paused, and then all of a sudden we were playing. Evans with the bucket rolling around and in. Dana Evans with 8 points off the bench tonight.
Yeah, putting together a nice game here, trying to do whatever she can do for this Aces team, and that's what it's going to be about in these games right now.
Oh, wow. This one is about Courtney Williams tonight.
She is everywhere at all times. She can't be stopped.
23 points for Williams, but a quick bucket for Las Vegas, quieting things at Target Center. And Williams isn't known as a three-point shooter, but she's hit 3 of her 4 from deep tonight.
And that's 26 points for Vegas's bench. So you can see what Becky Hammonds is really relying on right now.
Oh, offensive rebound, Shepard, and then the pass to Miller, trying to find a sliver of daylight, passes it to Collier. Fee gets free throws. Minnesota has had some really nice looking passes tonight.
Yeah, just great communication. Nafisa Collier, one of her specialties, moving without the basketball. That's where she is the best, and that quick movement allows her to get to the free throw line.
The Lynx shot in the third quarter alone 23 free throws, 16 of 23 in the third quarter alone. Yep, the Lynx have a season high already in made free throws and attempted free throws. 22 of 32. And these are 2 more for Collier. A 23-point Lynx lead, 26 was the biggest margin. Vegas did have an early 2-point lead. Shepard, the rebound there off the miss. McBride driving, scooping, and scoring.
That's the Kayla McBride we were talking about that can take the ball right to the hoop.
Lloyd, that drive rolls off, and Jewel Lloyd still can't find one. A really tough night for Jewel Lloyd, 0 for 8, and McBride has that one roll off. Collier there for the offensive rebound, ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Kayla McBride is going to do a little bit of everything in this game, but here is what we don't talk about.
Reserves on the court. Becky Hammond going with Smith and Lloyd as her starters and 3 reserves. The Lynx have McBride out there. Oh, no, she checked out as well. So all 5 reserves in for Minnesota. Pass too strong. Shepard trying to get it to Diamond Miller.
And this definitely is something that we haven't seen a lot of with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, seeing all 5 reserves in the game. So this will be an interesting lineup to see how it flows.
And quickly a foul. Heidemann picks up her 3rd. Alyssa Smith with the basketball. Now Lloyd has it. There's Evans. Evans gets to the free throw line, tries it again, gets in a little closer just before the shot clock went off. Loose basketball. Evans had it momentarily, then she's fouled. A loose ball and a 25-point. Plenty of times when the opposite was true. It just wasn't the night for Wilson. It wasn't the night for the Aces. It's been kind of a struggle since the first quarter.
It really has been, and it
For the made free throw. 5.5 minutes to play, but this one has been over. Shepard to Miller.
wasn't a great pass. It just barely got to her, but she's able to grab the ball and finish it.
Miller now with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Three-pointer, too strong for Leonai. Heidemann ahead to Miller. Leondikova, great catch. Kosu back her way in against Lloyd, gets free. At least enough to get a shot, and now 2 free throws for Ola Kosu. Lloyd with her 4th foul. Well, she picked up the 3rd in the second quarter and sat out. She had not fouled again until this one.
Just a frustrating game for Jewel Lloyd.
Lloyd 0 for 8 from the field, including 3 three-pointers. She's got a couple of rebounds, 1 assist, but so far a scoreless night. Kosu gets the free throw. She only shot 1 of 2 free throws this entire season, and Ola Kosu just matched it on that trip right there.
These minutes just so critical for the bench players.
Las Vegas will have it 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Smith and Lloyd still on the court for Becky Hammond. Smith 18 minutes, Lloyd 16 minutes, so it's not like they've logged heavy minutes, but they are starters. And this is the second night of a back-to-back. Kirsten Bell, straight away, three-pointer goes.
Nice look at the basket.
Shepard, Heidemann. Was going for Heidemann until Lloyd tipped it away. It was nice to see Jewel Lloyd's brother in the stands. We say hi to him every time he's here, whether she's with Seattle or Las Vegas. Her older brother Jared and his 2 kids live in Minneapolis. Heidemann's drive, but won't fall. Shepard there to clean it up.
Jessica Shepard doing the dirty work down low.
There's Lloyd with an offensive rebound, finds Bell, she'll try it again. Too strong, a couple of good looks for Kirsten Bell. Good to see Bell out there after an injury-riddled season last year. Heidemann tried to find Shepard again, but Kirsten Bell only played in 6 games during the regular season last year. Healthy this season. And a rebound and a half for the Aces, and open three-pointer. She's hit a couple of them here in the final handful of minutes.
Yeah, making the most of these minutes, and that's really what's key. This is an opportunity league. Every chance you get on this court matters.
That's right. Miller trying to make her minutes matter. All under 500 after this game. Foul on that last play. Jewel Lloyd, yep, that is her 5th foul.
As Vegas tries to figure things out, they're gonna have to start doing it with a little bit of urgency here.
Heidemann goes all the way in and off the glass. And Minnesota on the board is a new season high. Passing their previous 102 points. That was the end of June 29th, a game against the Connecticut Sun. Lynx have hung 103, and we still have 2:35 to play. Evans, no. Shepard with another rebound, and Jessica Shepard has had her 10th rebound.
She's going to work down low. Now that's a beautiful move right there.
And that gives her a double-double.
Jessica Shepard just
10 points, 10 boards. Smith, the kick out, Lloyd. Still can't find one. In the back, then drives, knocked away. Minnesota will have the basketball, 149. Kliundakova, a little too strong, then fighting to keep it alive, whistled for the foul.
Yeah, it was going to be fun if they could finish on it. A little high-low action with Diamond Miller, and Maria Kliundakova just couldn't finish right at the rim.
Let's check in one more time with Allie Mosley.
As most of you know, Cheryl Reeve was one of the head coaches of the All-Star game a week ago. I asked her how her experience was, and she said coaching the All-Star game was great. She said she had a great time with the staff and everyone's
great experience for Cheryl Reeve and her entire staff.
Yes.
And Rebecca Brunson had her sons there.
Lindsay Whalen, I checked her game, kind of remembering her glory days there as well.
Ooh, give and go, Shepard to Kosu. That was beautiful.
Reserves making the most of these moments right here. Everyone getting involved in this one.
That was a spectacular highlight. Kliundakova with a stuffed block. Kosu out in the open court. And one.
That's how you do it. Ball getting some good minutes.
Anastasia Olari Kosu missed the free throw, but Diamond Miller gets a 3-ball out of it. Too strong. Kosu is the second youngest player in the WNBA. Dominique Malonga of Seattle is the youngest. She, by the way, had a double-double last night for the Storm. Became the youngest player in the W ever to have a double-double.
Yeah, these young players simply incredible. Their athleticism. They're going to change the league.
33 seconds to play for Minnesota and Las Vegas. A game dominated by the Lynx. Kind of surged into halftime on a big run, and then it was just more of the same in the second half. The Lynx really poured it on. They are going to improve to 14-0